We're not live yet, so all right.
J Bell Entertainment.
Real life J, we're living so true.
Living so true.
From the dust of the road to the morning dew.
Morning dew. Sun power face, sky so blue.
Real life J, me and you. No fake love, no runaway. We hold faith strong in a real life J.
All right, guys. Welcome to Real Life JA on JBL Entertainment TV. I am your host, Shane Reed. And with us, we have a queen from the hills of Seaview, or formerly from Askinish, right?
Yes, that's correct.
In the person of poet and educator and volunteer, Yonee Samuels. Yonee, welcome to Real Life JA.
Thank you so much for having me. It's my pleasure to be here tonight.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having you. And guys, we're going to be talking about her poetry book, Lost in um, Over Love. And if you know, today is the 13th, Friday the 13th, and tomorrow is what Valentine's Day. And we're not going to pry too much, but later on she will give us a little peek into her plans. Into her plans for Valentine's Day. So she's going to take us through this book. So please stick and stay, don't go anywhere, and watch, like, comment, subscribe, share the like as we spend time speaking with educator and poet Yonee Samuel. So, your favorite flowers or flower?
So my favorite flower would be roses. I like pink ones, especially pink and white, because pink is my favorite color. And the pink roses, the roses in general are very delicate and they are beautiful and they symbolizes love. And that's really what I would say about myself. I'm a very delicate person. I would say that I'm beautiful, and
I'm
love is
sure
from.
I'm sure there's a lot of persons who agree with that, and probably there's someone special watching that agrees with that.
So yes, I would say the rose definitely.
All right, and you're not just saying that because it is the ideal thing to say, right? You are actually a
No,
rose.
it's actually the rose, the pink ones though, because pink
Yeah.
is my favorite color. So
Why
it's
pink
just
no and not white? Because traditionally, persons, rather like, the white rose or that pink or something like that.
I
Is it
just
because
think
the pink has a much mild, or it looks more smooth? I don't know. I'm not an artist in that regard, so I don't know.
well, it's just my favorite color, so I like to look at it, admire it, and I think it gives inspiration just the same as I would see the rose as myself.
Okay.
Delicate, soft, but you know,
Delicate and soft, but no thorns in it.
no, not at all.
So this is a rose without thorns. All right, cool. You're there. I didn't know that.
Right, just the rose.
Just the rose. Favorite pastime. What is it that you enjoy doing to just chill and relax?
So my favorite pastime, I would say, not necessarily to chill, but I would look back at myself in high school and the laughter that I had in high school. I don't think I've had that laugh since I left. I think my friends there, they brought out a different side of me. So I think that would be my favorite pastime. If you're watching from Herbert Merson Technical High School, I just want to send greetings, big up yourself. I miss those days when we normally sit at the Tasties Talk Shop and we normally laugh and talk. And those moments, I would say, are my favorite pastimes.
So what about Herbie and those? What is it about those pastimes? What were you guys talking about?
We talked about everything and anything, sometimes even things that we weren't supposed to talk about. And I remember it was a lot of gimmicks as well.
Yeah.
So, like, it was just funny all around because you don't know who is going to get gimmicks next. Sometimes it's me, sometimes I'm running the gimmicks, sometimes my other friends are doing it. So it was just pure laughter, pure joy, and it's something that I would say I've not gotten. When I was in high school, this was my face all around. I don't think my face was ever relaxed. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just peaceful. And, as a
Hmm.
child in high school, you don't have much responsibilities. You
Hmm.
don't have, you're just living life carefree, enjoying yourself. So I would say those days on the bench right in front of Tasties, I would say I miss them. And that
Yeah.
would be my favorite pastime.
Understand. Favorite fruit?
My favorite fruit would be grapes. I don't know
The
why,
sweet
but
ones, though.
the sweet ones, yes.
Yeah.
The red ones. I love grapes. I would take a whole jar of grapes and I'll just eat them all at once. So if you give me grapes, that's it. I know some persons like mango, but for me, that's a no. Like my mother, she loves mango. Like how I would love the grapes, she would get a whole entire jar of mangoes and she'll just eat them. But for me, I cannot take anything going in my teeth, so I'm like, mangoes are no for me. Grapes, no, I eat it and that's it.
All right. So this is the pink rose lady, and she's
Yes.
also the grape lady, guys. All right. So please know that. Spirit animal.
My spirit animal would be the turtle. I would say yes, turtle.
Sorry.
Firstly, I have a turtle at home. His name is Michael. So I grew a love for turtles because I've never seen Michael making any noise. I've never heard any noise from him. He's always quiet, just there minding, his own business. And I would say he reminds me too of myself. And on the outside, when you look at the turtle, you would say, oh, this animal is just so soft and he's just there. But when you go into the surface, you realize that it is actually tough. And turtles too are survivors. So it's my spirit animal because it reminds me a lot about the person that I am or who I am.
Let me pause and read something. There's somebody that you should know, and know very well, says, I thought black was your favorite color.
It is black and pink because sometimes when I say black is my favorite color, persons would say, but black is not a color. And
Exactly.
I would say, but it is my favorite color. But I would say black for that particular side of me, then pink for the softer side. But which is weird because when I wear black, I'm normally happy. And if you know me,
When you wear
you know,
black, you're happy. Come on,
yes,
your name
that's
don't
my
be.
happy color. So not persons would normally say black represents sadness, but for me, it symbolizes happiness. So when you see me in black, that is when I feel most confident. I feel happy. I feel beautiful. So yes, black describes that confident side of me. And then pink now is just that softer side that needs love and care and reassurance. So
Could it be that
both,
black?
but
Could it could it be that black also means that you're up to no good?
could be because I have a dark side as well. But
There you go. Come on.
But once
Okay,
I wear
okay.
black, it's I'm happy, confident, and happy.
All right, guys, we are going into our first break. This is Real Life on JBL Entertainment TV. I am your host, Shane Reed. We are sponsored by Sky Beach Restaurant Bar and Grill, located in Hopewell, Hanover. Please go down there and support Miss Mark at Sky Beach and the team there at Sky Beach in the early days, like 8 years ago. Um, if you look at some of the videos, don't have a lot of views, but whatever. And the face was much slimmer and all of that. And we used to go down Sky Beach and set up a video and all of that. And Miss Mark used to just allow us to to um to video around the back. So go down there, right there in Hopewell, across from Hopewell Plaza, and support Sky Beach. I think Bell is trying to play the advert, Bell, but I don't know what's. Sorry, guys, the advert is not playing. Our special guest today, or tonight, or this evening is none other than our African queen within Hopewell and within JCI, within Hopewell Higher, wherever. Miss Yonee Samuels, and she is a poet. And this is her debut. All right, this is your debut book, right?
Yes, it is.
Lusting over love. Very strong word there, lusting over love. And it is available on Amazon. Please go and support it. I bought this for, I don't remember how much I bought it for. But go and support her. And she's a budding writer and entrepreneur. Thank you for joining us. Feel free to ask questions, comment, share, subscribe, like. So I see your voluntary boss. Um, Mark Lana saying, I miss those laughing moments in high school as well. We don't have much of that in adulthood. Yeah, yeah.
That is true.
And
Definitely true.
yeah, and Bell says love, love. And then there's Sammy Sikip, I don't know, says you go girl. All right. And I think you know who that is.
I'm not sure.
All right. Oh, watching from Antigua.
Oh,
Some
that's my aunt, Auntie Kelisa.
Oh,
Thank
there
you.
you go. Thank you, Auntie Kalisa, from watching all the way in Antigua. And she says, black is confidence. So that is why I said when you're wearing the black, it means that you're probably kind of up to no good. You're going to hurt somebody. All right. Hurt them in the
Not
name
for
of
me.
love. Hurt them in the name of love. All right. So you mentioned high school. So tell us some more about your early life, primary school, prep school, your community where you grew up. What was it like?
Okay, so originally I am from the small town of Askinish. So that is where I was raised in my earlier life up to 5 years old. And I just want, before I continue, I just want to say shout out to all my family in Askinish and my family in Chambersburg. So that is my background. Askinish, Chambersburg. Mommy is side of the family is from Askinish, and my father's side of the family is from Chambersburg.
Oh,
Right. So I was raised in Askinish up until 5 years old. I don't remember much of my experience in Askinish, but I was told that I was a very outspoken child, and I normally ask my mom for my church clothes to parade and walk on the road. I don't remember much about it, but that's what I was told. And not just from my family, but from persons in Askinish as well. They would say, this little girl, she's always talking and so forth. I think I grew out that aspect of myself a little bit. No. After I left Askinish, I then um, moved to Hopewell. and I've been living in Hopewell since I was 5 years old to currently I'm 27 years old. So most of my life has been in Hopewell.
Mhm.
I attended the Catherine Hall Primary School where I spent my earlier years. From Catherine Hall, I remember that I loved to run. So for sports day and sporting activities, I would love to support my host. I would be the first to say, yes, I want to partake in this and so forth. I was in Orange House. I think it was Witter House. Yes. Versus normally say Orange House. First I've heard of an Orange House.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
remember one particular sports day where my eldest sister Yochel did my hair in orange wool. I can't forget that. I stood out because I was this little girl in this orange, bright orange hair. So yes, I loved sporting activities. I love sports day. At Catherine Hall, I would say I gave a lot of trouble. I gave a lot of trouble. I did GSAT. I passed for Herbert Marson Technical High School. I went to Herbert Marson. As I said, I gave a lot of trouble. My teachers there probably can attest to that, even though for me back then, they're not trouble. It was just being a child. And as a teacher, now I realize that I cannot kill these children because I used to do similar things that they're doing. But I went, I did my best. I socialized a lot, as I said, with my friends. That would have been my favorite, pastime. I finished high school, then I passed my CSEC exams. I attended the Sam Sharp Teachers College. During just backtracking a little bit, during high school, I enjoyed food and nutrition.
Mm.
At that time, I thought I would have been doing something in the hospitality area because that was
Mhm.
something that I truly enjoyed. Moving on to that, after high school, I went to Sam Sharp Teachers College, which I got my bachelor's degree in primary education. And I would say that was my early life up until adulthood.
All right, thank you. Black Kiss Confidence, that's your auntie. Girl, you're all me. So your auntie is saying that you're probably more her than you're the father. Is this your father's sister?
Yes, it is.
So she's saying that you're more her than you are your father. I don't know if you guys believe that, but that's what she's saying.
I see a lot of similarities indeed.
All right, auntie, so she's agreed with you. Um, and Yoshel is saying, yes, I remember the orange year, and your auntie said, Lord of mercy. So I guess she's looking at her niece and saying, okay, oh my God. All right. And there is a Nikita Sterling Marks. Okay, big up Miss Sterling Marks, as he said, confident,
Yes.
confident indeed.
Thank
All right.
you.
So enough of your biography. Now we're going to turn to this, and we're going to say, lusting over love. Isn't that a strong word to be associated with love? Lust isn't
I
animalistic, and
I think lust and love they intertwine.
hmm,
Even though they may seem different, but they intertwine. As lust is basically that initial attraction that you have to someone, and love would be that initial just attraction, seeing that person and say, oh, this person that is attractive and I would want this person for whichever reason, then building that initial connection into something deeper, which would then develop into love. So I think that even though they are different, it's like one is one of them is a step ahead of the other.
So loss is ahead of love, or love is ahead of loss? Which is it?
Love would be ahead of loss. So lust would be just that initial feeling that you have when you see that person. You're like, wow, this person is nice. But
Ah,
love now is when that initial connection builds into something deeper, something meaningful. When you see that person now as this person is mine, we become one. So I would say they intertwine, but they are different.
they are different. All
Yeah.
right. Garth, aka Feather. I don't know. Family should know who that is.
Yes, that's my cousin.
All right, cousin. Big up for watching. All right, cool. So, all right, they intertwine. So, let's before we go
Yes.
further into the poems. When did you develop this passion for poetry? Was it in school? What was it? Your language teacher, your literature teacher? When?
Okay, so since I've known myself, I enjoyed writing. So as a young girl, I always had a little diary that I write in, not necessarily poems, but just writing in general.
Hmm.
I had a book. I still have the book, but the cover is gone. I don't know where I got it from, but it was a book of nursery rhymes. And I remember reading that book and it just resonated with me. I'm like, I like rhymes. So I just like when things rhyme and that rhythm of rhyming. So it started with me just writing normally to getting that book and started mimicking the rhymes and so forth that I saw. And also my sister Yochel, I'm talking about you a lot here. So Yochel normally writes poems as well. And I think I got some of my inspiration from her too, because she normally writes and performs. I think she still does as well. So a lot of my inspiration too came from her. And I didn't even think about it when you mentioned literature or language teacher. In high school, language arts was my favorite subject. I just loved writing. I loved all aspects of English language. And I remember having a teacher, Mr. Deere, in grade, I think, 10 and 11. And trust me, the way how Mr. Deere taught at Herbert Martin Technical High School, he made the subject so easy. So I enjoyed going to his classes, I enjoyed writing, and I think my passion for writing and poetry grew even more from there. So I
Hmm.
think my passion for poetry, it has different aspects of growth to why I enjoy writing.
Yeah, so the home environment, siblings, and then of course the school environment, having a good teacher matters. And then
Right.
aptitude for the thing matters.
That is correct.
All right, so another pause, guys. This is Real Life on JBL Entertainment TV. I am your host, Shane Reed, and our special guest is poet, educator, and volunteer leader, Yonee Samuels. Please like, subscribe, ask questions, comment. So, the family traits for academic and writings. Okay, so that's family. Yes, talk
That
about
is
me.
correct.
Yes, talk about me. Love. Markland has some heart emoji, and there's a Ishmael Reed with some fire something. Guess you're burning down the place or burning up the place. And then there is your auntie says that HMM something. So I don't know what she's meditating on. All
Uh,
right. So all right. So guys, if you have any
I
questions,
think. Oh.
go ahead.
I was saying, I think probably because it's a family trait with the writing and so forth, because my father, he enjoys writing as well. And I don't know if I should say this, but when he's writing, he writes a epistle. So he's very in depth,
Yeah.
and I think yes, it's a family trait. Right.
All right. So soul intimacy versus sexual intimacy. Which one is more important for love?
I would say soul intimacy. Persons will probably disagree with me because sexual intimacy is what most persons crave towards. But I believe that once you have soul intimacy, the sexual intimacy aspect comes along with it because you're going to build a meaningful connection with that person. You're going to have a lifelong bond, and that will create a friendship as well. So once you have that and you see that person as your own, in that regards, sexual intimacy or sexual activities is just a bonus to that. And I think it even makes those activities stronger. So I would say once you have a great foundation of soul intimacy, sexual intimacy just follows suits, and they both go hand in hand, but the foundation for a successful relationship, you have to have emotional intelligence. So the emotional aspect has to be there. You can get sex from anywhere, it just comes and goes. But once you have a real connection with someone, trust me, it just continues to grow and happiness continues to develop, and the sex becomes more fire. So, soul intimacy, then sexual intimacy follows suit.
All right. I think so, and I think our viewers, I think our viewers will agree, right? Viewers, you feel free to comment, like, share, and comment. Markland asked a question: what was your favorite poem or book from high school?
My favorite
Hmm.
poem.
Poem or book from high school.
All right, so this is going to be a bit weird, and you might say, really? But I don't think that I truly have a favorite poem or book. If you ask my family, they would basically tell you that she hardly reads. And it's
Oh,
a bit weird that you hardly read, but you can write. So for me, I would read mostly blogs and so forth. And most of the blogs that I read, they are mostly on love and relationships. So I read a lot about that. So not necessarily books, but blogs and different things that are not storybooks, but like real life things. But favorite book, probably I did have one in high school, but I don't remember.
come on, Yonee. There's got to be a favorite. Well,
I
Pete,
don't remember.
a brighter sun, Shane, Jamaica King, whatever. There's got to be a favorite book.
Probably what's that book? I the Beppo Tate one.
I don't
Yachel
know that
can
one.
probably help me out with that. Um,
Well,
Yachel,
guys,
if you're in the chat, comment. What's the? But it has Beppo Tate in it.
all right.
Don't fully remember the name.
Cool. All right. So she doesn't, so she's not necessarily an avid reader, but she's an excellent writer. So we get that. All right.
Right.
Yoshel says your aunt, sorry guys, wrote a book as well.
Yes,
Okay.
she does.
Good. Nikki Marks is asking how hard or easy was it to choose you?
Oh, I would say there were aspects regarding love or just choosing myself in general.
I think she's in a situation where you are between choosing yourself. Your partner might not be, the being the best at that moment, who do you choose? Him or yourself? I hope I am interpreting Miss Mark's question correctly.
Right. So at times it was hard choosing myself when it comes on to love. I would say that I love hard. So sometimes I think that I pour.
Let's go hard or go home.
Right. So I love hard. So I would say at times it felt, hard choosing myself, but at the end of the day, I would know that there's only one me, and relationships, they come and go. So I wouldn't say it was easy sometimes during relationships actually choosing myself to say yes. It wasn't an easy journey. However, it was something that I had to do because myself comes first at all times.
All right, thank you for that response, Yonee. Yochel says, yes, we agree. Soul intimacy over sexual intimacy. And
Definitely.
Kelly says, yes, Yon.
Hi, Kelly.
I can, Kel. And then Sammy, your aunt says, face pink drinking tea. And Unique, your other sister, is Unique is
Yes.
here. Unique
The
says it's
win,
yes, the wooing
the
of
win of Bepotate.
what kind of
Yes.
book is that? The
So
wooing of better
of Bepotate. this
breakdown.
this book was it was a book that I got to read for literature class. So there's a story behind this book that I will not share, but I think Yochel and Yoni would know the story behind the book and why I would share it, and my parents as well. But I think this book, Yochel would have actually forced me to read it for school. So I think that would have been the secret of it. I don't remember much about the story because it was in early high school. But after reading it, I truly enjoyed that story. And I knew that I was saying to myself, why didn't I start reading this story earlier? Because from memory, I would say it was a boy from, I think, from a children's home, and they ran away from the children's home, and they were living in the bushes, and it was just from hardship to them actually, coming out and being successful. That's just from memory. Don't quote me. I don't fully remember how the story went, but it was
All right, thank
something of that manner.
all right, thank you, Madam Poet. All right, so at this juncture, I am going to pause and give you the opportunity to find a copy of the book, and you are going to take us through your favorite poem or poems, and you're going to basically say what state you were in when you wrote the poem or poems, and you're going to tell us whether or not you are in that state.
Yep.
Hi, Kelly, and your cousin says, love can't forget it. So your cousin is aware of why you were forced to read that book.
Probably most persons would have been aware. All right.
All
So the
right, so
question,
take us through your favorite poem or poems and the state of mind you
okay,
were
so I should
in.
read it.
Yeah, man, take us through one of them. Yes,
All right.
perform.
So
You are a performer.
my favorite poem from the book is Raw Emotions.
And that's on page what?
That's on page 21.
Page 21. All right, guys, we're in literature class. So let's
Right.
go.
All
Go
right.
ahead, teach.
So, raw emotions. I'm like a kitten with 9 lives. I died so many times and still survived. I wish our story was written with a pencil so I could erase all the memories beautifully tatted on my mind. Raw emotions of the past captured my soul, as the preciousness of my heart is no longer whole, but instead you left a permanent hole. I suffered in silence, withdrawn and alone, hid with a smile my permanent frown, while saving my tears so I wouldn't drown. I wished you believed that I didn't. Got tipsy, yes, but to cheat I couldn't. I've lost you, I've lost me too. Lost the chance of something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. I'm like a kitten with 9 lives. I died so many times and still survived.
So
So I would say,
what was happening when you wrote that?
so, so raw emotions is basically what the title says. It was raw and real emotions for me. So at this stage when I wrote this poem, I thought that the person who I was with at the time would have been the one, which went down to the part of something borrowed, something blue. And when it ended, I went through a lot of emotions that basically brought me into the poem. So I sat and I write through my emotions, and I think writing helped me to get through that dark aspect that I thought I was in. So I would say Raw Emotions is my favorite poem because not all the poems from the book are actually real life, but this one was something that I went through. And I wrote it because I know that going through a breakup with someone, persons go through a lot of emotions, and it's not just myself. And I believe that it is something that is relatable, and seeing that I actually went through it and I'm in a better place to actually talk about that experience, I would say that that one definitely is my favorite because I've overcome or overcame what I thought I couldn't have in that moment. So in that space of time, it was a dark period for me, but in the midst of that, there is sunshine at the end.
And so you're no longer in that state of mind.
No.
All right. From raw emotions, we will pause at this time to welcome those of you who have just joined us. This is Real Life JA on JBL Entertainment TV. I am your host, Shane Reed, and with us we have a very special guest in the person of poet Yonee Samuels, and she's somebody that I've had the privilege of working with as colleague and supervisee when I was at Hopewell High School, and also as a colleague in JC's or JCI. And she's a bright, intelligent, and beautiful young lady who has a bright future. So please like, subscribe, ask your question, make your comments, and we will try our best to read them. Before we move on, we have an upcoming show Sunday, which is with Miss Chantel Campbell at 7 p.m. and we will be talking about relationships. And then on Thursday, the 26th, we will be talking to Senator Yonee Ennis, and I see her in the comments. She's also watching. So I am going to start from the bottom, and I'm seeing Ricardo James saying, beautiful poem. Your auntie is just beautiful because I worked for her and she's beautiful. Um, uh, he, Evan Paul is saying, your name, Barrington Anthony Jackson, proud of you, your name. Danny has that. What I don't know what that emoji means, Danny, and I think
Thank you.
it means love or. All right. And I'm seeing Rocket Red Countdown lift up. I don't know what that is, Bell. Cool. And somebody says Yonee has always been a happy soul. Yeah. If you get her pissed off, she would be pissed at you. But I agree. She has
Well,
always. And she definitely loves sports. Or when I was at Hopewell High, we were on the opposing tulip, and you are what?
Orchid. I'm
Orchid. So,
very competitive. We're
so tulip,
rivals.
so tulip and orchid. Oh God, man, we are at it.
Right. And sports day is coming up very shortly. So I'm inviting you to come in so we can, continue where we left
Continue
off
the
here.
rivalry. Yeah, guys.
We have
Yeah, man.
unfinished business where that is concerned.
I have been on the concrete in tug and war, drop, students drawing me, tear me pants and all sorts of something. Just to win sports, they have to beat Orchid.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Oh,
yes.
goodness.
Yeah, she has a lot of passion. I can attest to that. So proud of you, girl. That's from Michaela Griffiths. All right,
Thank
guys. So
you.
thank you. Thank you for joining. And we will continue the conversation. If you have any questions, please ask her. I see Fiona Clark, go girl. I didn't see, yeah, Fiona. Thank you for joining. All right. So I think hold on. I think you answered that we should aim for soul intimacy versus sexual intimacy. So I won't go into that again unless you have something else to say about soul intimacy versus sexual intimacy. Because the aim of a relationship or the foundation of a relationship is soul
Mhm.
intimacy. But
Right.
I am sure you'll agree that this is also important.
Yes, I would say that the sexual part is very important.
Very
However, very important. But I would say that the soul intimacy aspect is more important. Well, for me, because in order for me to have any form of sexual intimacy, I feel as though I have to connect with you on a deep level first. And that would take in emotions. So once the emotional aspect is there, I would say that the sexual aspect would be more intense, better in that aspect, and it would be real in the sense that you're not wasting time because persons may disagree now, but I would say a lot of times sex is wasting time if it is not being done with that person that you see as your own. And
So
you look,
sex is wasting time a lot of times.
yeah, I think that it's wasting time in the sense where when you have that one partner and you build that bond, you build that connection, it becomes meaningful. Sometimes you have sex with persons, probably multiple partners, and it is not meaningful. It is just something that is done in the moment to satisfy that need. And then when you're finished, you're like, okay, that was good in the moment, but now that it's done, what is left? Nothing. No feelings, no emotions, just the memory of, oh, that was good. But now I need to find my person. So you're still craving love on a deeper level, even though you just satisfy that need in the moment.
All right,
So,
guys. I see the comments, but we're going to take a break on Real Life JA on J Bell with our poet, Yonee Samuel. So please, we're going to a break and we soon come back. And after that, I will read the comments and we will continue.
So true.
J Bell Entertainment.
Real life J.A. we're living so true.
Living so true.
From the dust of the road to the morning dew.
Morning dew. Sun power face, sky so blue.
Real life J.A. me and you. No fake love, no runaway. We hold faith strong in a real life J.A. Mama wake early before the day. Pray to God, then she find a way. Care to boil bread pon the pan. Simple life, but a real strong plan.
Beer for the youth with a big, big dream.
All right, guys, welcome back to Real Life JA on JBL Entertainment TV. I am your host, Shane Reed, and we're sponsored by Sky Beach Restaurant Bar and Grill, located in Hopewell, Hanover. And with us, we have the erudite Yonee Samuels, poet, educator, leader, and a rising star. All right, so thank you guys for joining us. Please like, share, comment, ask your questions, etc., etc., and we will read them. So, your name, I don't know if you want to read some, and I can read some. So, I think we're starting at um, Michael Griffiths.
Well, that's my best friend from high school. So she would know those lovely moments that we had at Tasty's Talk Shop.
All right, and she says, very talented from high school. You could always ask her to write a poem on spot. All
Yes.
right.
It's the same for now as well. Like poetry, I enjoy. And I enjoy when persons ask me as well, can you write a poem? I am always up for it because I think writing too is my happy place. So when I'm
Mhm.
going through something, I'm going to write about it. If I observe something, I'm going to write about it. If it is that I see probably a tree, I get some sort of inspiration. So writing has always been my passion and still is.
All right. Passionate writer. Okay.
Yes.
I guess raw emotions taught you to investigate before you invest, and that's another question from Sterling Mark. So I guess raw emotion taught you to investigate before you invest.
Well, I would say that it did teach me not really to investigate, but it taught me that as a young adult growing up, I thought that love was truly like a fairy tale. So I thought that all right, you'll meet this person and then it would have been forever. And I think raw emotions taught me that not because you are with someone means that it is going to last forever. And it also taught me that things end or things have to come to an end at some point. So I believe that it brought me from looking at love and life in one way to say that, okay, the way how I set my life for it to go, that is how it's going to go. Because if you asked me in high school, I would have said I would have been married at 25 years old. I would have had probably two children already. And life does not go as planned. So having that experience of what happened where in that state of mind where I wrote raw emotions, I realized that life is beyond what you plan. Sometimes things are going to happen, unexpected things, and you just have to rise above that occasion, pull your socks up, and then continue on your journey, because what is for you is for you. So I think that that's the lesson that I got. Life is not, it's not going to go as planned at all. But you just have to know what you want. If it is that it doesn't happen how you would want it to go, you just have to continue. Press on. There will be sunshine. As I said before, after that emotional breakdown that I had right there is sunshine now. I'm in a better place. There have been other stories that I wrote that I just reflect on that and say, that's happened, and now better days.
All right, so push back. So if I push back and say, is it a possibility that you could have had marriage and two children by now at age 25 if you had done some things differently?
I would say yes, that is a possibility, but that was the fairy tale aspect of what I thought I wanted. But what I'm living now is my reality. So, would I have wanted that at the time?
So,
Yes. Am I
so
in the place where I think I want that? No. No. So I would say that things happen for a reason, for a greater good. When it is my time, I will gladly accept. But for now, this is where my journey is, and I'm taking it one step at a time.
so the fairy tale would not have sustained the relationship.
Probably not. Not sure.
And you weren't willing to try the fairy tale to see.
Well, what is for me is happening now.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Novelet Plumber says yes, indeed. And your colleague says love Arcade. Yeah, you guys used to tease me, but and Miss Mac and Tulip. Anyhow,
Yes.
Miss Plummer again says so true. So true. Intentional. Very, very. All right, so let me continue with the prepared questions and not ask you any questions off the cuff. All right, all right, let's go. So, 5 a.m. thoughts, and that's on page 8. So five, and if this is talking about you, and I assume this is you, and you're not speaking in the third person or the whatever personal. So this is you. So 5 a.m. thoughts. Where were you? At what stage of relationship you were at 5 a.m. thoughts on page 8? And then
Okay.
the double question that follows up with that. So I'm giving you the two of them so that you can work them up. So at 5 a.m. thoughts, page 8, you are what stage? And then by page 11 and page 12, you are reprisal and remorseful, and you're using words like vendetta and coincidental and all of these things. So, how do you, I mean, 5 a.m., you must be on cloud nine. And then, how do you move from cloud nine to be, well, very remorseful and deadly and,
Okay, so 5 a.m. thoughts. That poem was actually a part in my life where I was happy. This was after raw emotions. Then you know that, as I said, sunshine came. And I would say that I met someone who at 5 a.m. I would be up and say, yes, I think this person is the one. So for 5 a.m. thoughts, I was in a happy place. I was, it was not at the beginning of that, new relationship, but just at a point where I would have said intimacy has developed right there, and I would have seen that person as my own. So in 5 a.m. thoughts, I hope you guys get to read that poem soon. But in 5 a.m. thoughts, that was strictly just love and I was in a happy place, I found who would have I would have said in that moment was the one, in as opposed to in reprisal and remorseful. Those poems, no, they are not based on my life. It was just me playing with words. Just as I don't remember where I got that the inspiration from, but I know that I wanted a sequence. Reprisal, for example, someone cheated. In Jamaican society, just the same. If a partner cheats, you're going to say, listen, not even going to talk to you about anything, Bun for bun. So you move on to that place where it is reprisal. I'm going to do back to you what you did to me. So reprisal just came from real life experience. What I've seen, what I've heard about in on the news, stories, persons talking on social media, person talking on the street. If he bun me, I bun him back. If she bun me, I bun her back. So that's basically where reprisal comes in. And remorseful, no. Most times, as humans, if we cheat, there's going to be a small part of us to say, but wait, I feel a way about this. I probably shouldn't have done this or I shouldn't have done that. So it was basically telling a story using words, using poetry. So 5 a.m. thoughts, that was my true emotion. That was how I actually felt. For reprisal and remorseful, those were just me playing with words and just telling a story in poetry form.
So you were just being a narrator of others' pain, not
Right.
your pain.
Right. And from the book, even on the back of the book, you would realize that it says that it's drawn from the author's own experiences while reflecting the stories of those around her. And it also stated that you get to decide which is which. So I gave away three, but for the others in the book, you get to decide which are about my life and which are about those around me. I won't give any more.
So, all right, so you are saying that you're not going to take me through falsifying happiness and what that means and seeing life through a telescope. That's not you, that's somebody else.
Well, falsifying happiness, no. I would say that it's me, not necessarily about with not necessarily surrounding love, but just saying that in that moment in my life, I smile. If you see me on a daily basis, I am smiling. I have a very bubbly personality. But there are times when I don't feel as though I'm on the inside. I feel as though, I'm not that bubbly and so forth. But on the outside, when you look, you say, oh, she's good. So looking at life through a telescope, in my younger days, I would just see life in one direction. So when I look, there is just one direction that I have things to go. When it doesn't go that way, I'm blinded, I'm confused, I'm saying, where do I go now? So I looking at life through a telescope, I was saying in that moment, I don't have another choice. So even though the telescope then magnifies the hurt, so my focus is then on that hurt without seeing the bigger picture, the wider world, to say that this is not just how life is. There's a bigger world around me. There's happiness. So I think that's somehow how the telescope aspect comes in.
So, in a sense, if you can't find love in Jamaica, you might go to a conference in Antigua and find love.
I'm not sure.
Is
I
that what
think
you're
I would.
saying?
I think I have the love in Jamaica already.
You think you have the love in Jamaica, or you know you have the love in Jamaica?
I know I have the love in Jamaica.
Okay. So, guys, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Please look out for some notice. I'm not suggesting that you should watch our DP, but please look out for something. All right, let me read.
Don't watch my status.
Or your status. Should we look out for a status update tomorrow, though?
No, just
Okay.
because of me saying that now, I won't post the status tomorrow. Probably I'll do it next week.
All right, I'm going to be reading. Pause and welcome us to Real Life JA on JBL Entertainment TV. As you can see, we are having a wonderful conversation, and I'm sure we are all enjoying this conversation. Your host, Shane Reed, and our special guest is none other than poet Yonee Samuels. Please like and subscribe. We'll have a show on Sunday, and we will have one on the 26th. All right, so I see some of the comments. Sterling Marks is saying, "Yup," and then she says, "Intentional," and then Kelly says, "Very." I wonder if it's when you were talking to about sex is a waste of time sometimes. And I think
I
Kelly
see.
says,
I'm seeing Shadake say true waste of time.
"Yeah."
Yes.
When you read, I was yes, Strada K said. I suspect that what Strada K was um, responding to. I do not know what Senator Danae Ennis was responding to. If she was saying when you were talking, she said love that. So I don't know if she agreed with you. And then there's a laugh from Kelly, and then Kelly says, "Yes, girl." And there's Clark. He said, "Love life without regret. It is
Live
what
life.
you make it and how you perceive it."
That
Live,
is
sorry.
definitely true.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, I definitely do, and that is true. You have to live life without regrets because things are going to happen, but you have to continue to press on.
All right. So, do you have a favorite love song, or well, you said you don't read, so you don't have any love story. So you don't have a favorite love story, but do you have a favorite love song?
Yes, I actually have two. One, sorry,
And and,
sorry.
and which one of those songs is basically a overarching reflection of the themes of your poems and all of those things? Which songs better reflect?
I would say both. My
Hmm.
favorite, the first song that I absolutely love would be Stick with You" by the Pussycat Dolls. And I also love Lady Antebellum. What's the song? Missing You, or I Miss You. That's the song. That song normally comes up when you're watching when I was watching Young and the Restless as a child. So it is Stick With You and Need You Now by Lady Antebellum. So the Pussycat Dolls, Stick With You and Need You Now by Lady Antebellum. And I would say Stick With You resonates with me a lot because I would say that when it comes on to love and relationship, I am a person that I am going to try. So I am a rider. So I'm going to ride with you.
You are a
Two
you
things
are a
can
rider.
be true
Okay.
at once. Sorry. So I would say
Pun
stick with
intended or no pun intended?
Two things can be true at once. You can take it as you would want. So I would say stick with you, as I'm a person who I will talk about things. If it is that my partner and I have a problem, I'm going to talk about it. I'm a communicator. So I'm a fixer as well. I would try to see how best I can go about fixing the problem and see how best we can overcome that challenge. So I would say stick with you as my number one, and then need you now would be number two. Because in need you now, in the video, I remember watching it as a teenager, and there were this male and female. They were at different places, and she was on the phone, and she called him, and he answered the phone, and she was like, I need you now. And then he was singing it back to her. And I would say, when you miss someone, like, though the emotions that I captured from those songs, I actually experienced it when, that person who you are close to is not necessarily close anymore, and you miss the closeness. So I believe that those two songs would have been my top two on favorite love songs.
But those are not your typical Jamaican love song.
No, they are R&B American songs.
All right. Let me read some comments. Immaculate, my battery is going. We live and learn. But I thank God that your experience has made you stronger. Keep sweet and good evening to you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sterling.
You should have
And
charged. Go
I'm going to
ahead.
say, before you leave, I want to say shout out to Sterling. She has been one of my closest friends. She has always given me a listening ear. Probably a lot of what I'm sharing now, she would have already known. And she has given me great, 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 great advice. And I want to say I appreciate you very much, and continue being the amazing person that you are.
All right. Sterling, big up yourself.
Big up
All right.
yourself.
All right. And then I see Bella Camber says, first me hear that talk dead would laugh. I wonder which talk she talk about now.
And that's my aunt as well.
Okay, aunties, thank you
Aunt.
for joining. So guys, we're coming down on the interview. Please like, share, comment. I see Bell share the Pussycat Dolls. What?
Right.
Stick with you official music video. All right, cool. Bell, you can. Oh, well, I think he shared it in the chat so others can check it out. Um, how do you survive the phase of a relationship where you are, in essence, a bird with a broken wings?
All right. So, how I survive that? Repeat the question,
How
please.
do you survive the phase of a relationship where you are, in essence, a bird with a broken wings?
Okay. So, how I survive that aspect would have been putting myself first. In that sense, you have to know that life happens, and I think that is something that I learned along the way. There are days when you are going to be broken. Things are not going to happen as how you would want it to, but you have to press on, you have to push forward, and you cannot dwell on what you cannot control. And I think from those experiences that I went through, now it has made me stronger, because I know that nothing lasts forever. As we can see, it's night now. When we go to bed and sleep, it will be morning. So darkness does not last forever. There will be sunshine, and there will be brighter days. So I believe that writing as well has taken me out of dark places where I think my wings are broken, I would write myself out of certain situations, or I would speak to my friends. And just knowing that nothing lasts forever. I think that's the mindset that I, you know, tell myself, that so that I don't dwell on what is broken. If something is broken and I cannot fix it, I just cannot fix it. I just have to press on and focus on what I have control over. So, yes.
Wonderful. That part or this poem, Fly No More, basically triggered my memory in that there was a particular poem that we did in school, Forgive My Guilt. I don't know if you guys who went to school at a particular period in time and did CXC English or literature, and there was a poem in one of that book that about a bird and all of those things. So yeah, it just and yeah, that story caused me, or that poem caused me to feel very, because as boys, we used to like to shoot birds and all of those things. Yeah, and feel get so. It took me down memory lane, sitting before Miss Hepburn and trying to eat the poem and all. and try to find the theme in the poem and what. All right, yeah. But those were some good days, and we see we're putting it to practice.
Right.
All right, okay. So I don't know if you guys, what's one thing you are looking for in a romantic relationship that you haven't found yet?
All right. So, what's one thing I'm looking for? Yet. I probably have to be careful when
Ah,
answering.
you are an intelligent girl, lady.
I would
Please be careful. We do not
say,
want to be responsible. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
right.
We do not
One
want to.
thing
Don't
I
let
would
Belle
say,
don't let Belle push you out or pull you out. Think carefully before you answer this question.
let me think about answering this question. It's a very good question, but
Yeah,
it
it
is
is. But
truly
there's a trap.
what to say. But I would say marriage. I am looking for marriage. That is my ultimate goal. So I don't think in any romantic relationship that I've had, I haven't been married. If you look at my finger, there is no diamond on it. So if anyone is
Diamonds?
so if anyone is listening tonight and tomorrow is Valentine's Day and you want to, I might say yes.
All right,
Might.
guys. Diamonds are forever.
Yeah, diamonds.
All right. So future writing plans. I'm sure this is not the end. What are your plans?
So I would say Lost in Overlove, a poetic experience, is just the beginning. It's just the beginning of so much more. And I have a lot of things in thoughts and also in the pipeline. I've always wanted a children's poetry book, which I've started, but it's nowhere near finished. But I'm working on it. But Lost in Overlove is something that is dear to me, and I think I need more time, getting it out there. But I would love to. Well, I already started working on a children's poetry book, and also Louise Bennett. She is an inspiration as well for me, and I would say that a poetry book, patois poems, I would want a poem strictly with in patois. So that is something too that I'm working on. I have a few poems in patois. Sorry, also. So a children's book and a book filled with patois poems, just to put Jamaica too on the map. So, as I said, Lusting Over Love, it is just the beginning of so much more. So, just stay tuned for that.
So no stories, no prose, just poetry.
Just poetry. My heart, my passion is in poetry. As I stated earlier, I love rhymes. And most of my poems, you would see that they have some form of rhymes. Probably just a few doesn't have rhymes. And when I'm writing the ones without rhymes, I'm like, should I put a little rhyme at the end here at the beginning? And I have to say to myself, no, not all poems should be the same. And even from the book, you would notice that some of the poems are long, some are short. They are about different topics, different things. And even with the book, I was deliberate in starting it with self love, because before you can go into love on a wider scale, you have to love yourself. And I think self love is what brought me through a lot of things that I went through. Loving myself on that wide scale. And for anybody out there, I just want to say you have to love yourself. If it is that you're in a relationship that you are not happy in, you have to put yourself first. No one is going to be there for you but you. Yes, you're going to have others in your corner, but at the end of the day, when I would tell my students when they are not doing their work, when you go to bed at night, it's just you and your thoughts. Yes, you may have someone beside you, but they don't know what is going on in your head. They don't know the emotions that you feel. You can tell them, but they will hear you, but it doesn't mean that they are going to understand what you are going through. So, above everything, you have to love yourself and you have to put yourself first.
Where can we get this book to
Okay,
buy?
so currently, Lusting Over Love, a poetic experience, is available on Amazon. In the next month, I will have physical copies in my possession. I also, the aim for me that I look forward to in very short notice is to get the book in stores. So I'm eyeing Fantana Pharmacy and other bookstores. So if anyone is watching, you can reach out to me. It is a dream of mine to get my book on the shelf, but currently it is available on Amazon. Reach out to me also. As I said, I will have some physical copies in my possession. You can pre order as well. Reach out to me. Let me know that you want a copy, and I will definitely get it for you.
All right. So tomorrow is Red Day and a day of love. I don't know if you want to share with us your plans for tomorrow, or that is very much private, none of our business. You can say that, you know.
So, I'm going to let you guys in on my business a little. So, for tomorrow, I'm hoping to be surprised. I don't know. I'm as clueless as you guys are about my plans for tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm hoping to get some surprise. So if you're watching out there, I want to be surprised for tomorrow.
Okay, sir, whoever you are, sir, whoever you are, she is waiting to be surprised. How can they reach you?
Okay, so you can reach me on Instagram at poetic.yon, or you can reach me at yonee._. So that's YONEE dot underscore or poetic dot yon. So poetic yon is my quote and poetry page. So once you go on that page, you're going to see quotes and you're going to see information and so forth about the book. So once it is book related, you can always check me out on poetic.yon. Or you can feel free to contact me on 876-594-0305.
So book related and
Book
poem
related. It's my
related.
work number, so I can give it to the
All right. We're going to segue a little bit for a couple minutes. I know you have and persons who know you know that you are a teacher and that you are a voluntary leader through Junior Chamber International or JCI. So teaching JCI, what thoughts on those two things? How have they benefited your life and how have they impacted your life? And, what have you gained? And why should persons volunteer to serve or volunteer to develop their leadership skills, etc., etc.?
Okay, so let me begin with teaching. So I believe that teaching has changed my life positively in the sense where when I teach and I see students actually graduating, going in wider society, and they have, achieved something, it makes me proud to say, as a teacher, I did that. And also just in class teaching a topic and seeing whether it's going to be one, two, or even three students actually grasping what I'm teaching. It makes me feel proud as though, yes, I'm contributing to the wider good of society. So I think teaching has built me into the person who I am. Also, it taught me to be a role model because my teacher in primary school, my grade three teacher, Miss Hart, if you are watching, she was an inspiration to me. So I tried to model those behaviors, model what I saw her doing, and bring it into my life as a teacher. And when students would come to me and say, Miss, I love you, and so forth, it makes me feel good because I loved her and the same that she did for me, I'm doing it for others. So I think teaching changed my life positively. In terms of teaching, it has its good and it has its bad. I'm not gonna say it's a ray of sunshine because it's surely not, but it also helped to build my character as well, knowing that not everything that you expect, that's how it's going to go. So it taught me to improvise. It taught me to think outside of the box. So I would say that it built my character and it helped me to think beyond just the narrow path, but to find activities, think outside the box to cater to the individual needs of my students. So it built my character tremendously. In terms of JCI, JCI is really dear to my heart. When I started JCI, honestly, I was like, what is the point of this? I did not know what the point was, and I started JCI as just an ordinary member in 2023. In 2024, in 2023, sorry, I was the vice president, and you would know that story where I had to pull my socks up under pressure. You
Yes.
And even at that point where I had to pull my socks up, it was something that I was saying, no, I could not have done that. And I remember in the car going to convention, um, you, Jodia, and
Doing.
Dwayne, you're saying, you can do this. And I was like, I don't think I can. And you three basically motivated me. And when I went to the convention and I saw the proceedings, I was like, well, this is interesting.
Yeah,
And I
you
like,
basically took over the meeting and started insisting on certain things.
so it was interesting. I enjoyed the parliamentary procedures, the discussions, and by 2024, I was local president for JCI Hopewell, and it was not easy, but it taught me leadership skills. It taught me to continue under pressure. And I just want to thank at the time VP Yochel and VP Kellyanne, Senator Paula, at the time advisor Shane Reed for not giving up on me and helping me to continue to press on. And I think that JCI helps me to become the person who I am currently, even having this discussion, talking, putting myself out there. JCI did that because in JCI we have to do public speaking and we have trainings on that. We have trainings on project proposal, writing projects. We have constitution trainings that even you did a few weeks ago. And JCI, it helped me to plan different projects. We partnered with Hanover Charities and the Caribbean Health Outreach and other partners to put on the Hanover Health Fair, and I've done that as VP. I've done that as local president, and I've also assisted last year too as IPP. And Jace, I would say if you're a young adult between the age of 18 to 40, join JCI. It will help to build you as an individual. Don't mind the meetings.
Yes, don't mind the
Yeah.
meeting.
Don't mind the meetings, even other night, because I had a meeting Monday night,
Yeah.
I had a meeting Wednesday night, I had a
Hmm.
meeting Thursday night, and I remember I was talking to a friend, and they were like, "But you're basically doing meetings every night." And I'm like, yes, but at the end of the day, I see where it is beneficial to me and it can be beneficial to you as well. It's not going to be easy, trust
No,
me. It's going to
no.
be hard. You're going to have stumbles along the way. You're going to stumble along the way, but it helps to build your confidence and it helps to build your character. If it happened to me, I'm sure it will with you as well. So as I said, come along. We have a lot of space here in JCI, and I'm going to big up JCI Hopewell as well. We have a lot of space here in JCI Hopewell, and we are all open arms to, just welcome you in. We have meetings every second to last Wednesday, sorry, in each month. So if you are interested, you can always reach out to me. I will send you the link and you can join and see what it is about. We have a lot of projects that are coming up too. You can always come along, join our planning committee, join our committees, and come along on this journey with us. JCI has built me. Trust me, it has built me. And it was just, I think, 2 nights ago, Miguel, big up Miguel. He sent me a message. It was a very heartfelt message, and he said to me that, since you joined JCI, because I did a commendation, sorry, in the
Mhm.
group, and he said to me that, listen, JCI has truly built you into a leader, and when he said that, I started to reflect on where I was coming from as opposed to where I am now. And I'm seeing the growth. So I would say JCI is for everybody. Come along, join us, and I'm sure it will be beneficial to you as it was for me.
Thank you very much. And I must say, big up to Senator Paula. I know Senator Paula. There were times when I couldn't be there in the way that, especially for the past 5 years. But Senator Paula Boswell really came in, and then there's Senator Karen Grant too, and others came in
Definitely.
and really molded
Definitely.
you guys and guided you guys and
Right.
just give off their time and all of those things. So big up yourself, Senator Paula. Big up yourself, Senator Karen Grant, for and continue to do what you do, and may you live to see many more leaders that you guys have created. All right. So thank you for
I,
that, Yonee. And
oh,
I have seen her, I mean, going to convention, and Odell, big up yourself. That was also your convention. She was like, "Mm." And then Dwayne was late. So we had to set up in the gate and wait and wait. And she was like, "Mm,
yes.
all right, me just go to represent the chapter."
And it was truly an experience,
Yeah,
and here I am now as one of the national vice presidents for JCI Jamaica,
yeah.
along with
Your
my big
sister
sister
and your other sister,
and Yonee, who is local president
president.
for
Yeah. The entire
JCI
family.
Hopewell.
Yeah.
Yes, I brought in my entire family. And
Yeah.
as what Yochel said in the chat, JCI can really help you, and it's a great organization. And anyone in JCI can truly attest to that it is an amazing organization.
Yeah, man. I was watching you at convention, and I was like, because you were a head delegate, and I'm like, who the heck is this? Do I know this young lady? Why should I vote for you, and why? I'm like, huh? What the heck happened between Hopewell and Mandeville?
There was a big change in character.
Yeah, a big change in character and personality. And I'm like, whoa. Because yeah, when you go into those meetings, and can you imagine when you travel overseas and you go and you see all of that? Um, Mark, guys, the meeting can be tedious because parliamentary procedure is not like the ordinary meeting where you just get up and people chat and no, no, no. You have to follow us. So it can be tedious, but if you stick to it, and if you allow yourself to be guided by people who you don't know, they are not your family for the most part, but they are giving up their time, and you do a report and them say, um, Mr. VP and Madam VP, no, do that over, write that over. Yeah, it shapes you. It shapes you,
It does.
and I've seen you grown, and I'm happy to have played some role in some way, shape, or form in that. So, big up
You
yourself.
definitely did.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. I am going to read Fiona. I agree. Choosing yourself shows self-respect. Then others will follow suit when interacting with you. Yeah, that's good. That's
That's
good. That's true.
definitely true.
Yeah, and I know Fiona is one of those who
Yes, she's big on
Fifi.
self-respect and
Yeah,
choosing
she's big
yourself
on
as
yes.
well. Yes.
All right. Bella Campbell said, very good go girl. And Yoshi
Thank you, Auntie.
SJC can help to be great organization. And Markland says, I remember when Yonee was head delegate for Oprah at that convention, and I was very impressed. Yes, Mr. President, she stole the show. I was there, and I said, yo, no, man. Yeah, she stole the show, and that was good. All right, so you're gonna take us out with Budum Budum. I like that poem.
Budum budum.
Yeah.
And there's a story behind that poem too.
Mm. Do you
This
want to give us
poem,
1 minute of that story and then you take us out with Budum Budum? Guys, thank you for watching. I am Shane Reed, your host. This is Real Life on JBL Entertainment TV. We're sponsored by Sky Beach Restaurant Bar and Grill, located in Hopewell, Hanover, Jamaica, West Indies. Like, subscribe. If you want us to interview you, reach out to us. A lot of these people who are on, especially in all over the Jamaica and all over the world that are watching, we're going to be talking to you and interviewing you. So please prepare. So like, subscribe, share the video so that people can go and watch this intelligent, beautiful Jamaican. It's not all Jamaican women that on TikTok and not their head side and roses and all of them something there. We're offering different programming for our audience. So please like, subscribe, and support poet Yonee Samuels. Lusting Over Love, and it is available on Amazon. Bell said you should share the number in the chat that persons can connect, reach out to you to get the book. So put the number in the comments so that it will pop up so that persons can reach out to you
I
and
could
buy the
just say
book.
that I'm not able to
You're not able to
type.
type?
No.
I can't even type. Hold on, let me see if I can join the chat.
I could just say the number so it's
All right, I
five
can
nine
type it. 876
876 594
594
0305.
0305. So that's 876 594 0305.
That's correct.
All right, that's the number, guys. We will see you on Sunday for our next interview, and Yone is going to take us out with Budum Budum.
Okay. Boodum, boodum. Tears of joy from the sky, wind dancing along as it passes by. A loud roar strengthens like a bomb. A blaze appears, then all goes calm. The breeze returns with all its charm. Boodum, boodum. Loud, scary droplets fall. Ray of sunlight yields so darkness is overhauled. Panic and chaos, frustration runs deep, imprisoned, counting each unusual creak. Boodum, boodum. Trees escape out of place, leaves blue to disappear without a trace. Everything seems normal once again. The wind stops blowing and no more rain. Boodum, boodum. Back to the norm. Boodum, boodum. No more storm.
Thank you very much, Poet Extraordinaire. And I look forward to more opportunities like these. Guys, thank you for watching and see you on Sunday with more at 7 p.m. Big up and thank you. Last
Thank
word
you.
from you, Yone.
I just want to say thank you to each and everyone who came out in to support me tonight. All my aunts, my uncles, my parents who are watching. Thank you so much for shaping the way for me to be who I am today. I want to say thank you to my sisters who have been my backbone. I want to say special thanks to Miguel as well. And I want to say thank you so much to every single one of you. I know I'm not able to call names right now, but I just want to say thank you to all my friends, Kelly, Shanake, Renice, Sterling, Fiona. Sorry if I did not call your name, but thank you so much to every single one of you who came out. My family, my friends, well wishers. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it.
All right, guys, big up and see you.
J Bell Entertainment.
Yeah, real life, real life.
You're watching J Bell
Jamaica.
Entertainment TV.
From the heart to the hills, shame, teach way. Real life Jamaica, we're living so true. From the dust of the road to the morning dew, sun on our faces, the sky so blue. Real life Jamaica, it's me and you. No fake love, no running away. We hold our faith strong in real life Jamaica. Mama wakes early before the day, prays to God, then she finds a way. Kettle boiling bread on the pan. Simple life, but a powerful plan. Barefoot youth with a big, big dream. Faith in his heart, though life's not clean. Still he smiles when the days get rough, cause love alone is strong enough. Even when the night feels long, we still find strength in a simple song. Small little light, but it burns so bright, guides us through the darkest night. Real life Jamaica, we're living so true. From the dust of the road to the morning dew, sun on our faces, the sky so blue. Real life Jamaica, it's me and you. No fake love, no running away. We hold our faith strong in real life Jamaica. Old man sitting in a wooden chair, telling stories about love and care. Market noise and church bells ring. Hope still grows in stubborn things. No big stage, no fancy light, just a real voice in a quiet night. But truth sounds louder than any fame. Real life Jamaica calls our name. Hold the faith.